G'day guys, my name's Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity, and today we're reacting to 25 things that only happen in Australia. This video was not requested to us by anybody. I found this on my own. My own. I've done that with obviously with the last two videos, because
was there not any good suggestions?
It wouldn't let me log in. So for some reason my Discord wouldn't let me log in. So I found these suggestions. Talking with tech support right now. I'll be back in Discord hopefully within the next couple of hours, and we can get the ball rolling on your guys' suggestions.
So after this video, this is the last one we're recording today. We're going to record more in a few days. I will be doing all the searches through our Discord and picking out some picks by our viewers.
You do that. You're
like
such a
time.
trooper. This guy. This guy.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
Guys, before we hop into this video and learn about the 25 things that only happen in Australia, if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up, it truly helps us out in getting these videos out to more people. Also, if you would, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way you guys can stay informed on our future videos. If you haven't already seen, we've tried a pretty Australian delicacy a couple of days ago. So you're going to want to watch that.
Yeah.
So there's really no reason for you to click the subscribe button and the bell notification to see that video, because it's in the past and you could just click on our face, our logo. But click the subscribe button anyway. And also
to see our future videos.
Yeah, and if you'd like to help support the channel even more and get an exclusive YouTube short shout out, that's right. Click that join button down below. What's it? It's the Outback, down under. I'm gonna start saying that.
I think that's like
click the join button down under.
You're dumb.
Clicked off. Nobody's watching our shit anymore.
No. The coffee I'm drinking.
Oh yeah, probably. Drinking.
G'day, mate. As you probably guessed.
G'day, mate.
A little bit. It's loud.
I'm greeting you from the land down under.
Good day, mate.
I mean, he's pretty much saying all the same shit I just said. Good day, guys. And
we're coming
the land
from
down on. He said the land down under.
White.
Hey, mate.
Like very
As you
American
probably guessed,
white.
I'm greeting you from the land down under.
The land.
Where people pay with plastic money. Some fish are over 300 million years old, and cockroach racing is a big deal.
I'll pause it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is from the Bright Side YouTube channel. Sounds like a not Australian person. If it is, sir, voice guy, I'm sorry. I just didn't sound Australian. So if any of these facts are wrong or stupid, we didn't make the video.
He did. He made the video talk trash. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, when I realized I said he sounds very white. That doesn't make sense outside of the United States.
And you can't. I was about to say you sound racist now, but you're Mexican.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, the reason why I say that is here in the U.S., when you over enunciate things,
when you sound too white, it's because you sound really white.
It's hello guys, how are you doing? Like it's over enunciated.
Good Housewives of Dallas or something. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, just a very preppy white person.
Yeah, so they over enunciate. That's why I was saying that he sounds white, and I realized 99% of Australia is white, and they sound nothing like
that.
that.
Else, my friend, the drop bear will find you, if only it were real. Number one. To get an idea of how huge Australia is, just imagine this. There's a cattle ranch called Anna Creek Station.
It's the biggest one, right?
Bigger than Israel.
Wow.
With an area of 5,851,000 acres.
If it looks like
that,
don't
count. It's the largest working cattle ranch in the world. And it's 7 times larger than America's biggest, located in Texas. Number two.
That's you know what ranch he's talking about?
Huh.
The largest one in Texas?
Which one?
King Ranch.
Never heard of it.
Named after Ford F1 or F350 King Ranch or whatever.
Didn't know that's where that came from.
That's where it came from.
Then why does Ford also have a Texas edition? That's stupid.
That's fair.
A lot of weird eBay listings, but one guy from Australia out-weirded them all. In 2006, he tried to sell New Zealand at a starting price
I've
of
heard
less
about
than a
that.
cent.
I've heard about that too.
It escalated quickly, but when the price reached $2,100 with 22 bidders, eBay closed the auction.
That's
They
hilarious.
explained that a nation of 5 million was definitely not for sale.
Aw.
Number 3.
Elon Musk
If
is
you're
going to try
over
to buy it
18
next.
years old, then you're legally old enough to vote in Australia. But missing a vote without a good reason will cost you anywhere from $20 to $50. 20 is for first-timers, and if you do it again, it rises to 50.
So if you do it more than 5 times, what happens then?
So we had a comment on a video. It said it's not illegal to not vote, but if you are registered to vote, it is illegal to not vote.
Can somebody confirm that?
Yeah, confirm it if it's down below, if that's accurate, which I think is a great thing. And I wish we had that here because a lot of people, my ex-wife, she's registered to vote. She has never voted a day in her life.
Yeah.
Because you get registered when you join the military.
Right.
And she's never voted. So
If you refuse to pay the fine, be prepared to say goodbye to
Oh,
your
they take your
driver's
driver's
license.
damn.
Number 4. What does the Sydney Opera House look like to you?
A flower.
A bunch of sails? In fact, the architect who designed it was inspired
orange.
when eating an
Oh,
orange.
yeah, an orange.
If you put together the segments, it would be a perfect sphere. Danish
And somebody said that
architect
was
Jorn
wrong
Utz-
in our comments. I had said it in a video before.
Somebody from Australia?
Yeah. And they said, no, it's not. It's a type of flower or something like that.
Well, Jorn Utzon disagrees.
And I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I misunderstood. And then they said orange again. So I don't know what to believe now.
son never got to see his masterpiece completed
Aw,
since he
that's too
moved
bad.
back to his country
Oh, I
when
thought he
financing
died.
was suspended after 9 years of working on the project.
That fucking
Number 5.
sucks.
There are 150
That's
random
better than
giant
death.
sculptures across the country. Giant statues of mushrooms, acorns, ants, boxing crocodile, and whatnot
A boxing
are placed
crocodile.
along roads to attract tourists. It's hard to resist the temptation of a giant cheese statue that was made for selfies, you know. Some people even deliberately go on road trips to take pictures of all the big things of Australia, as they're called.
I haven't seen the big
Number
banana.
6. Normally, road signs give you precautions or inform you about something. In Australia, some roads are so long and boring that they put signs there to entertain drivers. They can contain images of rich local fauna
Have absolutely nothing
or
to do with
trivia
it.
questions to keep you alert, and possibly images of rich local fauna
Lifting up the car.
Yeah, it looks like this kangaroo is just picking up the car.
or trivia questions
That's
to
the
keep
dog.
you alert, and possibly even save your life in the fatigue zone. Number 7. What could be even better than trivia at saving your life? A seatbelt, of course. In 1970, the Australian state of Victoria became the first on the planet to introduce the compulsory seatbelt law for drivers and front seat passengers.
Did you guys know that you also came out with the child car seat? Now you
And
do.
I've been literally
telling everybody that.
That's-
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Now
TikTok.
you do.
no, literally everybody out because so when you I said in a video before, I sell RVs, recreational vehicles, things that you can't glamp in or camp in. And I talk about everybody because there's still laws to buckle, even if you're in the back of an RV. I always joke, or not joke, I inform them that Australia invented the car seat.
I've been telling everybody.
I've been telling everybody. They're like, okay,
Number 8.
you idiot.
Americans were the first to patent the UGG brand, but the legendary boots actually come from Australia. Farmers
Facts.
and peasants have
So
been
we stole
wearing
that
sheepskin
shit.
turned inside out as boots
But nobody
since
wears
the
those
beginning
very
of the
often
20th
anymore.
century. The locals call them
Yeah,
very
they do.
ugly boots and wear them
Your
both
sister doesn't
outside
count.
and inside.
My daughter does.
No, she does not, because she's going off of your taste.
Why inside? Because when it's cold outside, the houses are really cold too. So Uggs can help you keep warm.
Before we live in the South.
Number 9. Since 1988, Australian money has been made out of polymer, a
And you
special
guys were
kind
the
of
first
plastic.
ones.
Australia was the first country in the world to introduce plastic money. It's more practical since it stays in good condition for a longer time than paper
Very
banknotes.
much more practical.
One cool fact about plastic bills here is that if you tear a $10 bill in 2 parts, you can use each half as a $5 bill.
No shite.
That sounds like a lie.
I think it's illegal to tear up a bill here.
It is.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're gonna
because it's federally owned.
Right.
All money is owned by the government. So if
you can use half of a $10 bill with like it's $5 at that. That's really cool, actually.
So you could literally be like, "Hey, I owe you $5, right? There you go, homie."
Or you could just be like, "Oh, it's $10. There you go. Give them both." Like, you piece of shit.
Like you lose a bet. That's exactly what I would do. If I lost a bet, I'd be like, because you can't rip this.
Right.
You have to cut it. So you cut it and you're just like, "Here, asshole."
You know what's funny is we're on number 9 and we've already known a few of these things, but when we do things like those quizzes, we're stupid.
We were stupid on one quiz that was ridiculously hard.
Yeah, even some Australians said that they couldn't answer half of the questions.
Yeah, they were like, "I didn't know this."
Yeah.
So.
Number 10. Australia is such a great place to be that at least 70 tourists overstay their visas every week. According to the Australian Department of Home Affairs, there are at least 62,000 people who came to the country for a vacation and stayed forever.
Wow.
It might be the really good salaries and social support, the striking beauty of the country, or something in the water that makes them choose Australia over their home countries. Number 11. In Australia, rent-a-grandma services are pretty popular.
Rent a grandma. I can rent an effing grandma in Australia.
Both my grandmas
What's the
are
difference
dead.
between
That'd be
a
awesome.
regular nanny and a professional grandma? The first will take care of your kids, and the second will take care of everything in your household, just like a real grandma would. They babysit, pet sit, cook like chefs, help arranging events, and can even
I thought he was
be
going to say
your
cook like
personal
shit.
assistant. And they come with a 60-day
grandma
guarantee
could
period.
cook.
So if something goes wrong, you can get another grandma.
That's
Number
so
12.
cool.
So here in the U.S., if you ever eat from a grandma's cooking, if you're up north, it's going to suck. If they're down south, it's going to be epic.
Yeah.
Because my grandma's from Kentucky. That woman could cook like a motherfucker.
Yeah. My grandma can as well.
Yeah, yours is still alive. Rub it in.
Yeah, she is.
The super famous Australian name Kylie comes from the name of an Aboriginal Noongar hunting stick. Something like
Okay, I missed the beginning of that.
Number 12. The super famous Australian name Kylie comes from the name of an Aboriginal Noongar hunting stick. Something like a boomerang. It became popular in the 1970s.
Kylie. That sounds like a name that like a beautiful girl would have. If any Kylies are watching this video,
my phone number is... What's your phone number?
Tell me I'm pretty.
He's on WhatsApp.
Writer Kylie Tennant, who was actually called Kathleen, but used her childhood nickname Kylie as her pen name. By the way, the most popular girl's name in Australia for the last 3 years is Charlotte, inspired by the daughter of Prince William. Number 13. Australia is home to the longest golf course on the planet.
They also have the longest highway, right? Or train.
You have also the longest fence.
They also have the longest.
Links is an 18-hole par 72 golf course that's 850 miles long. It stretches
and you have to
across
walk
the two
it.
southern coast states and was opened in 2009.
How's that 72
Number 14.
par?
The first police force down
use a
under was
rifle to
made up
shoot the ball out
entirely of convicts. In 1788, Governor Arthur Phillip decided the country needed someone to help fight the growing crime, so he created the Night Watch. 12 of the best-behaved convicts were selected to patrol the settlement. A few other convicts became members of the Sydney Foot Police, and in 30 years, there were over 60 constables in Sydney, most of them previous convicts.
That's cool.
15.
Convict.
There was a fun incident at the official opening ceremony of the Sydney Harbour Bridge in 1932. Francis de Groot, who was a retired cavalry officer, decided to steal the show and slice through the ceremonial ribbon with his sword before the New South Wales Premier, Jack Lyon.
That's really shitty.
As a result, de Groot was charged for the damaged ribbon, which had to be retied, and the poor guy was taken to a mental hospital. Number 16.
Wow, that's extreme.
The Australian national soccer team set a world record in 2001 when it beat American Samoa 31-0. It was the 2002 FIFA World Cup qualifying game and brought the Aussies the largest ever victory.
He said Aussies.
He did say Aussies.
Let us know if it's still a held record. Obviously, we could Google it, but that takes away from our...
2002, probably.
I would think so.
I mean, if they played against the United States, they would have broken the record for sure. Because we suck.
Yeah.
Not the girls. Our girls
in
are
an international football
awesome.
match.
I'd watch any of those.
Number
girls play.
17. Even though it's really easy to find kangaroo meat in supermarkets and restaurants across the country,
That's so cool.
it's not what Australians eat all the time, despite the common stereotype. In fact, around 3,300 tons of it, or 70% of the product, is exported to 60 countries around the world. And you can stick that fact in your pouch. Number 18. The wombat is the only animal in the world that has cube-shaped poo. Some experts believe it's used
So
in
if you
their
step on it, it
territory
really hurts
since
your feet.
It doesn't roll away. Others believe it's because of the dry environment they live in. I think it's because it might have a square-shaped colon, but what do I know? 19. In Australia, you can find the only living specimen from the Triassic period, over 350 million years ago. It's the lungfish, the only fish that can breathe air with a single lung in dry periods when they're...
Is that the fish that can go on like the shore and like slither around?
What is that? That looks like it's got like exposed.
Well, once it goes in, it's not coming out very easily.
That looks scary.
Yeah.
there isn't enough water in the streams. It hasn't changed much in the last 110 million years. Kinda like root beer. Number 20. The famous Australian
It's a
drop
horrible
bear
joke.
is actually just a tale for tourists. The predatory, huge version of the koala won't attack you during your journey, so you don't have to put a fork in your hair, spread Vegemite behind your ears, or speak with an Australian accent. All of these tips are believed to help scare the monster away.
I'm glad that
21.
we saw the drop bear video before we saw
traveled.
this video.
Or no, before we
saw
traveled there. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
being a victim of a drop bear would be embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
In 1979, the town of Esperance in Western Australia fined NASA $400 for littering in a public park. Debris from the orbital space station Skylab happened to land there.
You get
NASA
them.
refused to pay the fine for over 30 years. 22.
I wonder if they
There's a
had
fire
like
in New South Wales
interest
that's been
on the
burning
fine.
for
I mean, it's only $400.
Hey, we've got a city up in Connecticut or something like that, or Boston, or Massachusetts rather, that's been on fire, and they're expecting it to be on fire for either hundreds of years or thousands of years. It's an underground coal mine.
22. There's a fire in New South Wales that's been burning for over 5,500 years. It's a
long
coal
time.
fire hidden 100 feet beneath Mount Wingen.
So same
Wingen
concept.
is what the
That's
Aborigines call fire, and they used it for cooking, warmth, and so on.
Well, they never ran out.
23.
Yeah.
Every year, the Cockroach Racing World Championship takes place in
That's
Brisbane.
fake, but gross.
The first one took place in 1982, and ever since, it's become a big hit.
You guys
That
also
grosses
have
me out.
yabby racing, a.k.a. crawfish racing. We call it crawfish here. We don't race them, though. As
Mud
far as I know.
bugs. We
Mud
eat
bugs,
them bad boys.
crawdads. That is my favorite food in the world.
It's a top 3 for me,
It's my all-time.
or top 2 probably. It's up there.
What's your number one?
Oh, I was about to say something wrong. My favorite food, tacos, bro. I mean, I will say this. I bet you tacos and crawfish go together.
Crawfish tacos.
That's a
If you
great...
ever decide
Yabby
Oh,
tacos.
so here's an idea, guys. So before we start back onto this, I told Miles that we need to do a
It's
live.
too much of a vlog.
No, a live.
That's too complicated.
Do a live of a crawfish boil. It would be a couple-hour live. Would y'all be willing to watch? I mean, we'll be there to talk and discuss and hang out because it's something that takes a while. Like, we'll go pick it up.
Well, realistically, the cooking itself only takes about 20 minutes.
But then we can show how we eat it and how we cook it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it would be really cool. And it would give us a reason to, number one, buy crawfish.
Do you guys eat crawfish? Yabbies? Do y'all enjoy them? I know we had a couple of comments saying that they liked them.
But I'm sure it's done differently because ours is done by the Cajun style.
Yeah. If you guys do eat crawfish / yabbies, let us know how you cook them.
Yeah.
To take part in it,
Ed, would you
can either
watch
bring your
us
own roach
cook 'em
or buy one directly
live?
at the event venue. 24. Australians tend to invent nicknames for everything.
I'll call this food Anna.
Aussie, which is short for Australia.
Aussie.
Brissy is Brisbane.
Brizzy.
Footy is football. G'day is good day. Arvo is afternoon. And Barbie is barbecue. Keep it in mind when you visit Straya. Yeah, that's what they call their own country.
Australia.
25.
Straya.
Australia could have been Dutch. Dutchman Abel Tasman discovered Australia in 1642,
Yeah.
over 100
Tasman.
years before James Cook in 1770.
That's my uncle. Well, my great uncle.
Yeah, no.
Last name's Cook. Hit me up on Facebook.
Last name Cook.
Kylie.
First name Greatest.
Kylie. Miles Cook hit me up on Facebook.
However, the British took over the land,
yeah.
and decades later, New Holland became Terra Australis, and then Australia. Abel
Terra
Tasman
Australis.
got the
That
island
sounds like
nation
an animal.
Tasmania named after him. So,
Boy, I'd be pissed.
Tasman, Holland,
If I was Abel Tasman, I found that shit first.
By a lot.
And then I get that.
Right? It looks like it's getting peed on, too.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Video's over. It's not really over, but I'm pissed for Abel. I'm kidding. No, this was a few things that I didn't know. I didn't know you did crawfish racing or cockroach racing, so that's interesting.
Yeah. No, that's gross.
Yeah, it's not something I'm gonna do. I was actually cleaning out my shop at work, and I killed quite a few cockroaches and cringed every time they squished under my feet.
That's why you don't do it with your feet. You got a forklift, bro. Use your forklift.
Yeah. Stay right there. Don't move. Let me go get my forklift.
Loud ass forklift. It ran. I wonder why.
Yeah. This is a good video.
It was a good.
There was a lot of things that we had already known, but it's nice to have that refresher, and it's a good feeling to know that we knew.
So, are we out of crawfish?
No.
We're still in it?
Yeah.
Okay. And we get paid pretty soon. So let us know in the comments if you want to see a live of us cooking crawfish. We can do it here. I got the extra bathtub.
There's a spider on your wall. It's small. Boy, you jumped like a motherfucker. You see it in the corner over there?
Nope.
It is walking. Now it's in the corner. Now it's against the door seal. You can't see it.
Oh, I see it now.
I don't know how he sees it now.
I saw it move a little bit, so I saw it. It's like on the corner right down here.
So when you buy crawfish around here, typically you have to buy it by the sack, and by the sack meaning between 28
Between the
to
legs.
38
I
pounds.
think that's what you're going to say.
28 to 38 pounds.
And to be fair, 90% of that weight is inedible.
Well, yeah, the shell. This last sack, I thought you meant like dead ones. This last sack that I bought, there was only like less than a pound out of the 35 pounds were dead.
That's pretty good.
It was very
Because
good,
the
but they were
last
all
one
tiny
was-
because it was so early in the season.
Yeah. But guys, if you would like to see that, let us know. We probably won't buy it live because that's just kind of a pain. It's literally just going to a store.
I'll buy it live. What do you mean won't buy it live?
Like, we're not going to film ourselves buying it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we will. We'll go to Captain Dave's. He's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Mississippi.
Okay, so we can do a live stream.
Well,
Pick
we
it
can just
up.
do a vlog.
But I want to do a live while we're cooking.
Yeah. Do YouTube shorts of us picking it up. And if you want to see those shorts,
Because I'm down, bro.
then click.
Yeah, let's do it. But yeah, let us know down in the comments if you actually want to see us cook it, and I'll do it. We'll do it all live. As far as the cooking, we'll do a short of us going and picking it up. But yeah, I definitely want to do that because number one, that means that we can write it off.
Mm-hmm.
Taxes right now we're doing actually really good, so we'll have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So we can use a write-off for that, and then we get to enjoy some crawfish.
Guys, if you're still watching this, type out the number 25 with completely different numbers.
That is stupid. That is the dumbest thing I've ever. Please write down 25 with different. I thought you would say like do like one number, a number, and then do the other number a letter. Like
no, just completely different numbers. 25.
Okay, so do two numbers, just any random two numbers is what you're saying.
Just 25 incorrectly.
You're so dumb. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And if you want to support us directly, hit that join button. And with that being said,
my name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace
out.